Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. And now it's off to start Sector 2 here, which I don't need to recharge here. And like it's mentioned before, this is the tropical area of the biologic space labs. And I really love the music here. I think it's pretty cool, and it sets the tone nicely. Things aren't too bad here, you just gotta deal with these caterpillar-looking things here. But I must say right now, even though things don't get too difficult here, this sector is kind of like a maze in that there's a lot of secret areas here in which you can find yourself going around in circles if you don't watch exactly where you go on the map, so a little bit of a bit of warning right there. And we can't open up that hatch because I haven't opened up the level 1 hatches yet. Which is actually where we're off to right now. Okay. There we go. Ah! I don't know why I wasn't aiming down at first. See, it's not aiming down for me. I don't know why. Oh. But yeah, I love the background here. This kind of reminds me of the area in Super Metroid down in Brinstar where everything is getting taken over by vegetation. This kind of reminds me of that a little bit, and as you can see, I'm in here in the security room and ready to open up the level 1 hatches, which are marked in blue. Okay, now that we got that over with, now we can open up all the blue doors now. Which means there's still got levels 2, 3, and 4 of the hatches to open up yet, but we'll worry about those here in a little bit. So yeah, the areas where there's a lot of plant life, and that reminds me an awful lot of that section of Brinstar on Super Metroid. And I don't care what anybody says, I actually quite like this soundtrack more than Super Metroid, although I do have to admit the aforementioned game had an awesome soundtrack as well, but I kind of like this one a little bit more because it adds that creepy vibe that this game in general has. And as a matter of fact, it's because of the creepiness in this game that made me want to do this game, especially since it's October now and we're getting close to Halloween, so... Okay, just behind this blue hatch is the data room where I get all the bombs. And there we go. That jingle does not get played enough in this game. And don't get alarmed by the explosion and footsteps that you may hear here. You're actually out of the danger of the SAX here. It's just you just have to be real careful. Alright, I don't think I've seen one playthrough yet where SAX gets you here. That sound effect was pretty much added there just to jar the player, which I'm not gonna fall for that. I know better than that. As you can see there, that hatch is pretty much sealed off now because of the SAX. Which means we're gonna have to find another way around in Sector 2, and the other way around is by using the newly acquired bombs here. Which, they're definitely handy in this sector, no wonder why they had the data here. Okay, just gotta go over here. Here's another save room, might as well save here while I'm at it. So like I said before, I'm gonna be abusing the crap out of these save rooms here, but better safe than sorry because I'm not exactly the best Metroid player, and as this playthrough, as those of you that may have already watched this so far, things aren't really going off to a good start here. So I just want to make sure I got my stuff saved just in case. As you can see, there's a lot of green popping up in the map area here, and that's pretty much the story of this sector. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. That's like 1 pixel hanging on to that. Somehow I didn't fall through. Just gotta use the bombs to get rid of these things. But yeah, the majority of your trek through Sector 2 is actually through the secret passages here marked in green on the map. Of course, later on in the game, you get to revisit Sector 2 here, and you get to explore the rest of it, but as far as this first trip, there's gonna be a lot of secret stuff here, so there's really nothing in this room. God, this music is awesome. It's like you're, like, in the hunt or being hunted in the jungle. It's kind of like the movie Predator a little bit. Oh, I hate these enemies. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but they shoot spikes at you from the sides of them. Oh, and whatever you do, watch out for these blue caterpillar things, because nothing that you do can destroy them, so it's best just to avoid them whenever you get the chance. Just gotta go down here. Oh jeez. Boy, I'm taking a lot of damage in this one. Yeah, I get my missile tank, but I really need energy right now. Just gotta get up here. I thought for sure one of the red caterpillars was gonna ambush me there. I'm so happy it didn't. These things are kind of weird. And of course you gotta watch out your timing here as you're going down. And then to get up here, there's actually a secret pillar right here which can be accessed with bombs, which Samus is kind of having trouble there, but just gotta drop down here. Oh! Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what those things are exactly. Like I said, even in my Metroid playthrough, I'm not good with the names of the enemies in these games, so if I say this thing or that thing, please bear with me, because for some reason the names of the enemies in this franchise just don't stick with me. As you can see, here's a good place to farm some X. And it also leads to the save room here, which I'm gonna go ahead and save. Just gotta go back here. A little bit of backtracking, but nothing too terribly off course here. Of course, I got a big chunk of my energy back. And this is a part of the sector here where you can easily find yourself going in circles, because there's a lot of hatches here, and if you don't know which ones to go to offhand, you're gonna be in pretty bad shape. And the one we need to go to right here is actually through here. And then at the end of this actually leads to an energy tank. Just gotta farm some energy here. There we go. I'm almost at full health again. Okay, just keep on going straight and just gotta go to the save room here. Might as well stop and save right here. This is also a good place to farm some X2 if you find yourself running a little bit off of health. And there's the energy tank right there, which very much appreciated at this point. Now, I'm gonna end up going back there because that's actually how you get to the boss of this sector, at least in its first try, so... But I just want to go back around and down first to cover that area of the map. And it's actually through here that I do that on. Okay, just gotta go through here. Just be careful here, especially with that blue caterpillar thing right there. Okay. Yeah, nothing you have can destroy those, so... And there's the boss door right there with the ugly eye on the hatch, but, figures I'd get hit there. Just gotta go back around. And I'm actually not gonna fight the boss in this video, I'm gonna wait to the next one, so all I'm gonna do here is just go to the save room and save. And I'm gonna end it here, so thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time.